Hey there, Jacob here from Firebrand Astrology, Tarot and Healing. This is hopefully it'll be a briefest video about heterosexism, homophobia, biphobia, and transphobia within the spiritual community. Okay. I refer to something I saw which was and could easily and was perceived as taking a dig at the LGBTQ community, was definitely bordering on transphobic in regards to comments about transgendered people, and it got me thinking, okay, now every single post I see from spiritual people about romantic relationships always refers to heterosexual relationships. It is heterosexist because there are lesbian, gay and bisexual people out there, people who have romantic and sexual relationships, people of the same gender as themselves, yeah? So you ignore us. By doing that, by not acknowledging we exist, you ignore us and sideline my community. And as a community, lesbian and gay people have faced a lot of discrimination from religion. So to feel excluded from the spiritual community only serves to actually not expand spiritual consciousness and actually close it down. Secondly, whenever anybody in astrology asks about gender identity and sexual orientation, the default position is for gay men to look at female aspects and feminine aspects, and for gay women to look at masculine aspects and masculine attributes. Do I look effeminate to you? Do I come across as effeminate to you? Do I act like a fucking woman? No, I don't. You assume that all gay men are effeminate or feminine, that all gay women are masculine or emasculated, or have masculine. It's not the case. I do not believe sexual orientation is in somebody's birth chart. Not at all. Perhaps what I'm attracted to is in my birth chart because I've got a very masculine birth chart, incredibly masculine birth chart, with all that Aries energy, and Mars and Sagittarius, Also, things like Orlando, a main response from the spiritual community was, this isn't an attack on LGBTQ people because straight people died as well. No, it was a gay club, a deeply closeted gay man shot 48 people dead because he was so appalled and shocked and hated himself for being gay, which is the fault of his religion making him feel that way, and society making him feel that way, that he killed lesbian and gay people because he felt he had no choice, and that was it. We have this whole concept of when anything homophobic or biphobic or transphobic is said within our community by somebody, that it's lesbian and gay people being too sensitive and people didn't intend that and blah blah blah, and there's no kind of willingness to look and accept that there is homophobia, biphobia and transphobia within the spiritual community. I only just have to look at some of the responses to this thread around transphobia to know that is true. They attacked the individual very violently and viciously, and that to me kind of says it all, really, and the whole concept of masculine, feminine, what I have been saying for a very long period of time, we need to ditch the terminology around masculine, feminine, and look at the aspects, because that is bringing the masculine and feminine together, you know, that is bringing it together. Is to not ascend gender stereo, you know, not associate gender to it. It's about the aspects that someone has, whether they're nurturing or caring or assertive or whatever, you know. It's about those aspects, you know, and you know, this individual that calls the controversial was basically saying that only heterosexual people will allow ascension to happen, that only heterosexual people will bring about spiritual awakening to the planet, because it's a blending of masculine and feminine energies on one side, the masculine, on one side, the feminine, and bring it together, you know. That's utter fucking bullshit. As a masculine gay man, I'm deeply attracted to another masculine gay man, so there you go, that's two lots of masculine energy, you know, but that means I'm not spiritual, basically, and it means that I'm fucking the planet up, apparently, so complete bullshit. But, you know, really, in our community of spiritual light workers, empaths, you know, what the fuck you want to call yourself, it doesn't matter to me, you know, you are what you are. We're a whole range of people in our community, black, white, gay, straight, transgendered, cisgendered, old, young, you know, able-bodied, disabled, sane, insane, you know, there's a whole range of people in our community, you know, and we need to accept each other and be wary of the language we use, the terminology that we use, and how we come across. So if you're going to post about divine relationships, don't just say that it's about a man and a woman, please, you know. That's incredibly heterosexist. Just assuming that the only relationships out there that are divine are heterosexual ones, you know. That is what you're saying. It may not be your intention, but that is what you're saying, because you're highlighting that as the divine relationship, rather than it being a romantic sexual relationship between two people, whether they're gay, straight, bisexual, cisgendered, transgendered, genderqueer, gender non-binary, whatever, you know. It's about the romantic sexual relationship between those two individuals, but you're excluding people by saying it's a male-female relationship, you know. And this really needs to be got across, okay. Love, light, peace in your hearts and all of that. Thank you.